What's up? What's up? Polo Sports Talking Entertainment. Here again with another one. Hit the like button, sub to the channel if you're not a member, and also hit the notification so that you're able to get all of my content, all of my videos. Now, Jarvis Landry was let go by the Cleveland Browns and has yet to find a home yet. And the big question is, where is he going to end up? Um, what's up, True Viking? I see you in the building, Queen. Now, you know, I want Jarvis Landry to find a home. I want him to find somewhere settled because people have to remember that how durable Jarvis Landry was up until this season. He had missed a few games, and before that, he was always counted upon in terms of being there because he was always dependable, hard worker, uh, just blue collar, and in a lot of people's opinion, they felt like he had better work ethic than one David. Uh, Odell Beckham. I was about to say David Beckham. Odell Beckham. Um, what's up with it, Kevin Foster? Nah, I don't think it's gonna be the Bucks. Can't be the Bucks, man, because we've already we've we've already locked in all of our receivers, unless they unless they pick them up. Right now, the Bucks are more concerned with getting Gronk. So I don't know about that one. I mean, I would love to have a threat like a Jarvis Landry there, but thing about it is that we already got pretty much our receivers that we need. Um, look, I put it to you like this, okay? You know, Tyreek Hill has went to Miami. He, you know, they're talking about a 20 million AAV on him. Right? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I was just about to say that, Tyron Church. They're talking about a 20 million AAV on him. I think he's worth that much. I think he's worth that much. You guys don't understand Jarvis Landry's production. Everybody's going to talk about the shine of Odell Beckham and everything, but Jarvis Landry has always been consistent, man. It, you know, I know that because he did used to play for Miami. That's a big thing that doesn't get talked about. uh, you know, listen. What you also have to understand too is that Jarvis Landry is a part of Clutch Sports too, and so they're gonna try to find him. If his agents are able to secure a deal, they can probably expect quite a boost in their portfolio of clients in the near future, which that's gonna happen. Uh, and like I said, he is deserving of that much. He is a five-time Pro Bowler, um, and he could get with anybody. But this is the lowest. This is the lowest that he's been in terms of production wise. He only had 570 570 receiving yards, but we have to take into account the struggles that Baker Mayfield went with the shoulder injury, and also he had injuries himself. Um, you know, the Falcons were interested in him at one point. They actually brought him in to look at him, and then also Kansas City as well. Kansas City as well. So but me myself personally, I would have wanted him to stay. Him and Amari Cooper there, that would have been real dangerous. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I'm just looking at it from a standpoint, of Watson getting him the ball. Uh, but he is deserving of 20 million a year. That's my opinion. Let me see who's up in here. Okay, now I I wouldn't be surprised of that. Now check this out, right? If you know y'all you keep saying the Steelers, Tyrone, but listen, the Steelers they should really be focused on building around PJ Watt. They shouldn't be focused on. Okay, y'all are all saying, why are y'all talking about all these in division? Y'all really want him to go and get mollywopped, don't y'all? Me myself personally, if I'm Landry, I'll go to the Cowboys. I'll go to the Cowboys. Like he's still young. He's still 29. He still got good hands. Why not pick the Cowboys? Y'all trying to send him to the Steelers. The Steelers don't really have a good. I, I think the Steelers are about 3 to 4 years away in terms of offensively. Defensively, they're on pace to be, very competitive in the AFC, just like they were somewhat last year in the AFC. But their problem is offense. Now let's look at something, okay? Because I know a lot of people, they want to sit here and say that he's not deserving of 20 million, and I'm like this. Yes, he is. Okay. Um, Come on, this thing is so slow. Now he's always been good. He's always been good for pretty much 1,000 yards every season. He got a little under. He got a little under 1,000 yards in 2017 and 2018. Um, but he's always been good for 1,000 yards, with the exception of his rookie year. Made a big jump to 1157 the second year, 1136 his third year, 987 fourth year, then fifth year, and that was his reign was done, but he was still productive. And then he was at 976 the first year in Cleveland, 1174 that very next year, and then the last couple of seasons, because you have to also take into account he's been sharing a lot of duties. He's been very humble in the fact that he was able to take a back seat to his running mate in Odell Beckham Jr. And Odell Beckham Jr. was doing all the. He's not going to Tampa. He's not going to Tampa. I could tell you that right now. He's not going to the Bucks. He's not going. The Bucks are really focused on getting Gronk back. They're trying to get Gronk back. We've already signed. We signed our. You got to think about it. We re-signed Leonard Fournette, Mike Evans, uh, Brashad. We signed Godwin too. You know, we re-signed Godwin. So you know we're you know we got getting Brashad Perriman. That was key. Now we got to see what's going to take place because on our depth chart, uh, I'm looking at a couple and the reason why I'm looking at a couple of these, is because what y'all are saying. You're saying they should sign what you did Jarvis Landry. I would like to have him there. I would love to have him there. But the thing about it is there there's like there's like three guys that are really questionable. But we're locked on Godwin, we're locked on Brashad Perryman, and we definitely locked on Mike Evans. We got, like I said, we got Leonard Fournette back. And now they're focused on getting Gronk right now. And if we get Gronk, if we get Gronk back, now I said the Cowboys, the Raiders aren't. He's not gonna go to the Raiders. The Cardinals could be a good choice, and even the Patriots, they could be a good choice. But he's a winner, man. This guy is very productive. You know, he's gonna be. You know, when it's all said and done, man, this guy needs a fair shake. I want Jarvis Landry to get a ring, man. I want him to get a championship. His running mate Odell, and see that's a shame, man. He's more humble than Odell, man. I mean, don't get me wrong, man. I'm happy that Odell he did his thing. He went out there. He went to the Raiders. Was on his best behavior. All that jazz. Shoot, really, it was looking like Odell Beckham was a model citizen in Cleveland. Really, if you really want to be honest, because it's looking like Baker was the problem. But I'm hearing a lot of these AFC teams. But I don't know the Shy man. Shy, I don't know about the Raiders though, man. Cause you got to think about it. They got Devontae Smith. They just got them. Uh, but I'm thinking like the Cowboys. That would be. I think that would be an ideal spot. However, now that I think about the Cowboys, you got to think about it because they got okay. They got Gallup. They got Wilson. They got Lamb. Um, and I'm thinking, where would I would hate for him to go there and be disgruntled. I would hate for him to go over there and be disgruntled. I don't know about the Patriots either. The Patriots they seem like they're good in terms of what's going to be happening in terms of the upside. I'm not gonna lie to you, Matt Jones. He surprised the shit out of me, man. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Matt Jones. Matt Jones played his ass off. I'll give him credit, man. For him, coming in and stuff. And I ain't gonna lie, man. I wanted. Don't get me wrong. I wanted Cam to come in there and be that starter. Be in that starting role and everything. But hey, he went in there. He did his thing. He proved he was the leader. You know. But it's just a shame. What's up with it, Kev Cook? I see you in the building. I think it's just a shame that Jarvis Landry. I don't want nothing. I don't want his career to end up where he becomes like this journeyman that really can't find a place. I want him to go to a place and end up staying there. If that makes any sense, staying there and being successful, kind of like you know like a God rest his soul, Junior Seau. I don't know if any of y'all remember Junior Seau, but when he ended up going to the Patriots, he ended up staying there for quite some time and was successful. But I don't know if Deshaun Watson would quite be able to have the, I guess you could say so into it. He's still got to go in there, man. Which I know he will. He's still got to go in there and he's got to prove himself. I don't know if he could talk him into staying. You see, I would like him to be a Bears since we now. Hey, now the Bears. You see, like I can understand like a Bears or like a Ravens. That's that's a good point, Kev Cook. You know, I would like to see him in a place where they actually need receivers. You know, what's it called? The Ravens and somebody like the Bears, they're in dying need of receivers. They're in dying need of receivers, especially the Ravens, especially the Ravens, man. But I think he'll be a good fit anywhere, man. Jarvis Landry, that guy he could be counted upon. But Tampa Bay, if he came to Tampa Bay, I could just see him being disgruntled. But I'm surprised Tom Brady hasn't reached out. I know he reached out to Julio Jones and all that, but Tom Brady. I think Tom Brady could get him over there, but I'm pretty sure that he wants to be put in position to win. Everybody got to remember, man, they had a successful season in 2020. In 2020, they had a successful season, and Jarvis played his ass off. If he goes to Miami, he'll be going back to the place where he started. But the question is who's gonna give him that $20 million a year? I mean, do y'all really feel like Jarvis is worth $20 million a year? I feel like he is. I feel like he is. That's just me talking though. And right now, man, we up on the Phoenix Suns. Hopefully, we keep it up, man. Sorry, hit. I got to root against you. You said, yeah, he definitely deserves it. He definitely deserves it. If somebody says that Jarvis Landry isn't worth $20 million a year, you're not paying attention to this guy production wise. I mean, okay, if you want to judge him based on last season, okay, yeah, but you need to pay attention to what really took place. Both of the guys were, when you talk about Jarvis Landry, he was injured himself. And then on top of that, we got to take into account the situation that was going on with Baker Mayfield. But Deshaun Watson would be able to help him in that regards, man. Deshaun Watson is a leader. Deshaun Watson is a guy that is going to get you the ball. Deshaun Watson has downfield accuracy. That's one of the reasons why they hands down wanted Deshaun Watson, and they wanted to do everything that they can to get that guy. But if I'm Jarvis Landry, I'm like, okay, should I humble myself and go back and see, because you got to remember he is with Clutch Sports. Get them to work out a deal and just stay there, or go ahead and go in another situation. You know, even a place maybe Seattle. But I don't know about Seattle though, because they got such a big future in their arsenal. But like right now, like what's his name was saying, Shy was saying either the Cowboys, Ravens, and what Kev Cook was saying, the Bears. That could be that could be a likely place for him. But we'll have to see what happens. It all depends. It all depends on who's gonna give him that $20 million a year. It all depends. This guy is a humble guy. He was like that coming out of LSU. Even with his friend being on the team, he didn't let no egos get in the way, and still was able to be somewhat productive despite having the injuries. I last year I really don't. I know some people gonna disagree with me, but last year I don't even count last year, to be honest with you. Last year they had so much going on. They had drama going on. They had injured players, disgruntled you know disgruntled players. Baker Mayfield, as always, gonna be a egotistical motherfucker. As much as I like Baker Mayfield, I don't want people to get it twisted. I like Baker Mayfield, but dude's got an ego. That's why don't nobody really wants him. And the Falcons, I feel like the Falcons would be a good place for him too. He had a visit with the Falcons, but it's a question of whether or not they're going to give him the money. It's a question on whether or not they're going to give him the money. But nah, I don't see him going to the Bucks, man. I really don't. And I want him. I want him. Shoot, I love to have AB back, man. But I know that's not happening. That's wishful thinking right there. It's like wishful thinking. But we'll have to see what happens. We'll see what happens with Jarvis Landry. As I said before, for those of y'all that that just came in, Jarvis Landry, he wants 20 million, 20 million a year. He feels like he's deserving of it. I feel like he is. You know, uh, he definitely, you know, he definitely is a winner. He definitely is a winner. Like I said, he's a 5-time Pro Bowler. Um, and I know some people. Listen, I want to say this again too about Jarvis Landry too. Okay, he had a career low of 570 receiving yards. Okay, but I want people to understand that that was indicative of Baker Mayfield limited passing that he was doing, and also Baker Mayfield was hurt as well. And on top of that, he was hurt too as well too. When we talk about Landry, and then also they're saying that a couple of people that were seen to be interested in Jarvis Landry, they're no longer interested in him. You said he will not get it. Well, come up in here, J Mac, and explain to me why. He gon' listen. He'll get it. He deserves it, man. The guy has rarely been hurt, J Mac. The guy has rarely been hurt. He's always been productive. He did not miss a game up until last season. So why wouldn't he be deserving of it? Why wouldn't he be deserving of it? Think about it. Think about it, J Mac. Check this out, J Mac. Think about it. Let's just go. Let's just go back. Let's look at the seasons, right? 2014 played 16 games. 2015 played 16 games, right? 2017 played 16 games. 20, 2018 played 16 games. 2019 played 16 games. 2020 played 15 games. And he only missed 3 games last season. The dude is durable. Why is he not deserving of it? And he's been productive. Here we go.
Polo.
And listen, and I also want to let you know, man, when we meet up with you,
No, no,
hey,
I
we
ain't
gonna
talking
we
about
gonna we
that.
gonna
Not,
bunch your tail.
I ain't even talking
I'm
about
glad.
that.
Hey, I'm glad. I'm glad y'all molly wiping St. Peter's. That's what I wanted.
I ain't talking
I'm
about
just like,
that.
well, I'm talking about it. Yeah. Okay. So let me ask you. Okay. So you don't feel like he worth 20 mil?
No, no, no,
What?
no. He
Why
he
not?
he's a his numbers don't even indicate he's not that type of receiver. He's not dynamic. He
See, there you go. See,
he
you're
barely a chain. He's barely a chain mover. He has about what 6 7 yards per reception.
right, but he's still good for 1,000 yards.
Yeah,
He's only had three. He's only had 3 seasons where he didn't have a
I
thousand
wouldn't give it
yards,
to him.
bro.
Me personally, I would give him 20 million.
Look, hey, J Mac, come on, man. Rookie
No,
year had 758.
yeah,
Second year 1157.
it's
2016 had 1136. Okay, if you want to count the Dolphins, he had 987. He had 976 in 2018. Then bam, came back 1174. in 2019, and then in 2020, you got to understand in 2020, guess who he took a back seat to?
I
His running
understand
mate
that.
in LSU, and he
I'm,
had
yeah,
840.
but I would give it to him. That's all I'm saying.
You
If I
said
was a
you
GM,
wouldn't.
no. If I was a GM, no.
I give it to him because he's durable. At least I know he's gonna show up.
No.
Hey,
Is he? Hold on. Is he better than Keenan Allen? That type of player?
Tim Allen.
Keenan Allen.
Oh, Keenan Allen. I mean, as far as dynamic wise, no. But in terms of if you're talking like just being there and being accounted upon, absolutely yes.
No, I couldn't give it to him. I mean, I
He's
don't.
a 5-time Pro Bowler,
Yeah,
bro.
that's fan voting and all that other stuff in there
Come
too, though.
on,
It's
man.
fan voting too, man. Come on, I
J
can't
Man.
do it,
He a
dude.
5-time Pro Bowler, bro.
But I tell you what I'm gonna do.
Uh-huh.
I got some people that play defensive back. I know some people that play defensive back
Hmm.
in the NFL, and I'm gonna ask them. And when I ask them, I'm gonna come back to you.
Okay, so I mean, but what is it?
I asked them,
Listen,
do they think he one of the top flight receivers they deal with? I asked them, then I come back to you.
the dude got hands, dude. This dude's
Yeah, but
hands
Polo,
are
hold on,
unreal.
who do you like?
Hmm.
What's your team?
My team is Tampa Bay, but like I was
Do
telling
you
you,
think
we
the
can't.
Bucks were given 20 mil?
We no, we can't.
No,
But
I
the
ain't. But
reason,
I ain't talking
hold on,
about. I ain't exclude the salary cap.
right? Well, let me tell you why. As bad as we want him, and as bad as I would like him there though. J Matt, the reason why we can't is because we already locked in earlier. We re-signed
Yeah,
Godwin,
call
we
it. Yeah,
re-signed Brashad Pyramid, and we re-signed Mike Evans, and on top of that, we got Leonard Fournette back on the books. So
yeah.
I'm
I
saying, and
understand that part. I understand.
they going
I'm just
after
saying.
Gronk too.
But I'm saying my personal opinion. Nah, I wouldn't give him no 20. But if some team would, hey, if some teams out there willing to give it to him,
Hmm.
take it. But I don't think nobody's gonna offer that to him.
Okay, you wouldn't want him on the Panthers?
No, not for no
What?
20 million. Not for no $20 million.
Oh man,
No,
J
because
man, you disappointing me,
not for
bro.
no not for 20 million. No,
Mhm.
he can't do the things DJ
Okay, so
Moore
okay,
can do with the
okay,
ball.
okay. Well, let's ask this. Okay, what do you think he's worth?
Not about 12, 13.
What he made 15 last year.
Yeah. He made it.
You said
Yeah.
12,
He made it
13.
last year.
He made
Yeah, he 12 or
15.
13. Yeah.
And on top of that, he would clutch sports too.
I don't
So
care.
you know they gonna make a way.
Yeah, but I'm saying, nah, I wouldn't give it to him. Nah. To me, he's not that DJ Moore is a more
Come
dynamic
on,
player than
man.
him.
I'm just saying.
DJ Moore played with terrible quarterbacks. You go look, he's been in the league 3 years. And you go look at DJ Moore's numbers compared to his over 3 years.
Man, look, okay. Check this out. Okay. No, all right. Look, you got to understand what was going on last season too. Are you basing it on the fact that he had 570 yards career low?
No, I'm not basing on that. I'm based on what he did, even with the Dolphins. He's
The
a great
Dolphins.
possession
What are you talking
receiver.
about? He was productive with the Dolphins.
Yeah, he's a great possession receiver, but he's not dynamic. He's not going to stretch the field for you and do this and that. So no, I
Who?
can. Hey, Paulo, you know for yourself, no possession receiver at one point at a certain point in time was getting that type of money. There was always the lowest paid receiver. Only one
Look,
was getting that work was Mike Irvin at one point in time.
yeah, but I mean, Michael Irvin could do it all though. That's
But
my favorite. That's my
and
favorite receiver.
but Jarvis can't do it all.
Yeah, he can.
No,
I mean,
hey, hey,
Baker
but
Mayfield didn't put him in position to do it.
I ain't worried about Baker. But
Baker
if that's
Mayfield
what
ain't
if
even had no
but
downfield accuracy, and on top of that, they try to sit up there
if
and
that's
make.
what if that's what you believe, that's what you believe. But I can't give him that 20.
Man,
I
look,
think he overvalued himself. I read it today about him. He overvalued himself.
what? That came out of his mouth?
No. This was on was it a fan the no, it was on a website I saw today. There was some two
Mhm.
players because I know Clowney from my
Mhm.
city. and they were talking
Oh,
about that
okay. Yeah.
those two overvalue themselves. Not just Clown and Gilmore from my city, J. Joe from
Man.
my city. So I'm saying that's why I said my brother know how to get in contact with these dudes.
Okay, so what you from
I'm from
Fayetteville?
Rock Hill, bro. Rock Hill, South Carolina, bro.
Oh, South Carolina. Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. Man, I thought you was for some reason I thought you were in North Carolina. My
Nah,
bad.
man, I live right outside of Charlotte, man. But we in the suburbs of Charlotte. We part of the metro of Charlotte.
Right, 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 right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, yeah, man.
I
I
just
like
grew,
I said.
but I'm different. Me and my brother different, and my
Uh-huh.
homeboys.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Hey,
we grew up a Tar
I'm
Heel
waiting on
fan.
your ass to come on down here
Hold on, but
with
you
some
said something.
Boji.
Y'all, hold on. You said something that wasn't right though. You said it was a revenge game. It's 1-1. So how's it a revenge game?
What you talking about?
I heard the other day you say it was a revenge game that we beat
UNC?
y'all, but y'all beat us, so we won one.
Right, right. But I'm saying tiebreaker.
Yeah, but you said it was a revenge. Ain't no revenge
I
game.
mean, it is gonna be a revenge game, man. We lost to y'all, and on top of that,
But we
man,
lost to y'all too, right?
huh?
We lost to y'all too, right?
Yeah, but I'm saying we got to get y'all back. Y'all beat us that last time. Y'all beat us in Cameron.
And y'all beat us in Chapel Hill.
Exactly. So I'm saying the stage is set so we could beat y'all ass in New
Hey,
Orleans.
down here though, hey, down here they never wanted that. They never wanted these two teams to play in the Final
Look,
Four.
I'm gonna tell you like this. A, a part of me, a part of me, I want us to win, but I already know it's gonna be some scrutiny. They're gonna be like, oh well, they just wanted Coach K to you know,
Well,
to
the
win.
key for North Carolina, I'm a realist.
Hmm.
We hadn't put anything together consistently for us. A guard play and a big man scoring, a two guards scoring. So tonight it was Baycott working. Before that, it was Caleb Love.
Love,
Then
love,
then it
love.
was
Always
Dave.
been
It was
consistent.
Davis and Manic. Manic was doing their thing, but they never put it together. The key for North Carolina is Leaky Black guarding Ventura again. So that's the key.
Well, I think a lot of people are sleeping. Like I told people, they're sleeping on the interior, the interior presence of Baycott because he's up there with the most averages of rebounds in UNC history or whatever, and he's a good rim protector. I think he could be a top 10 pick in the draft too because tonight he had 22 rebounds.
And you know the crazy part about it, Polo, these
What's that?
big men don't get the respect they normally would get because everything is worked around the perimeter, and these guys getting these 3-and-D guys, these stretch guys now.
Hmm.
Williams and Baycott, that's not their game. That's not their game. They're gonna get
No, it's
boards
not.
for you. They're gonna protect the rim.
Hmm.
And
Like
these guys, they
him
overlook.
and Mark Williams.
Yeah,
Hey, J Mac, him and Mark Williams, they're pretty much are the forces in the heart and soul of them two teams.
yeah, yeah,
Don't get me wrong, I like Ben Sherrill, I like Love, but guess who makes it easy for you? You saw Mark Williams last game. He was
yeah,
the difference maker in the fucking game.
yeah. I like him, man, but I be wishing he get more rebounds sometimes.
Who that? Mark Williams?
Yeah, I'm like he should be doubling like Baycott. I
Yeah,
feel sometimes.
no, he did. He be getting a double double.
Not hey, no, I be playing that prize pick, so I know.
No, he had a double double last
Yeah,
game.
but I'm saying because
The last two games and against
yeah,
Texas Tech too.
but I'm saying like when they were in Greenville, he had like eight rebounds. I always feel like
Yeah.
them guys should kill the boards. Those type of guys.
Right, right,
But I
right.
understand it's a perimeter game, so when you taking long shots, if it
Mm-hmm.
bounces off the rim, it's gonna be a
Mm-hmm.
long rebound more than likely.
That's, hey, hey, J Mac, this ain't back in the days, no 55 rebounding in Wilt Chamberlain days, man. Come on, man. You
No, but
know, what I'm saying?
especially
We ain't getting
what I'm saying,
unreal
defensive
rebound like
rebounds, they
Dennis
gonna
Rodman, 28 rebounds and
yeah,
shit,
they
man.
gonna kill
We
defensive
ain't in that. I
rebounds.
missed that era. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, see,
But
I'm used to that big man, that style of big man where they dominated the game. They worked inside and then
mhm.
went out, but now it's outside in.
Right, it's outside. Yeah,
But
I think.
I want to give a shout out to Hubert though because We wouldn't have been in this position with Bro Williams. I'm being honest.
What?
No, we'd have been gone.
How you gonna talk about a champ? How you gonna talk about a three-time champion like
Cause Bro, like he's run 2 in, 3 out, 2 men. He wanted 2 big men and 3 out. So
that?
he believed,
Oh,
yeah,
you talking about scheme wise?
yeah. He would change
Yeah.
the philosophy, and they can switch on everything with those guys out there.
Okay. Not. I'm glad I got you on here, J Mac. I'm gonna ask you one question. Then after this, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna close it out real quick. But hey, let me ask you something about Aiden. Okay. Now, as you know, we playing the Sixers. I mean, we playing the Suns right now, and the Suns
Hmm.
just got the lead. God damn, bro. Whew. Anyways, okay. DeAndre Aiden, man. Um, earlier I was telling the brother Hitman X, and I told a couple other people that I feel like uh DeAndre Aiden has the potential to be a Hall of Famer. Do you think that I'm tripping when I say something like that? And do you think that DeAndre Aiden is a top five big man in this league?
Right? Yeah, he's a top 5 big man. I mean, does he have the potential to be a Hall of Famer? He can, if if the situation is right. He's got to be with the right situation. He
Hmm.
should be killing with Chris Paul. I don't, barring the injuries or whatever with Chris Paul, he should be
Hmm.
dominating because Chris gonna put you in the situation to score.
Right, but you got to realize he was holding it down.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
were
I
they were
understand.
winning. They were winning without Chris Paul and without D Book.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, he can be. I think he could eventually, but will it be with them because they didn't give him that deal, so he's gonna be a free agent this year.
Right. Well, I think that he is likely going to stay. That I think Hitman would know more along the lines of that one. But I just want to put things in perspective. You know what I'm saying? And not that I'm too much of an extreme numbers guy, but I just have to let people know, uh, J Mac, like what you're seeing from this guy. Okay. Like you talk about rebounding, and I'm glad you brought it up. Right. Check this
Mm.
out. All right. Listen. 19 and 10, okay, with 9 to 10 shooting. Uh 23 and 16, right? 23
Yeah,
and 11.
that's a
20
recipe for
20
winning.
and 12.
That's a recipe for winning.
12 and 10. 35 and 14.
Recipe for
A
winning.
64.4% shooting from the field. He averages 17.3 at 10 rebounds a game, bro. Like,
That's a
dog,
recipe
this
for
dude
winning.
is doing work, and he's taking the back seat, to two other superstars that's on that squad.
Yeah, that's a recipe for winning. A very recipe for winning.
But see, if you put him like I was saying, if you put him by himself and you need a bucket, okay, yeah, he had no problem doing it. It's just that he sacrificed 35 and 14. And guess who he played against? Like I told Hitman, told everybody else earlier, he played against Carl Anthony Towns.
Hmm. And
But
Cat is a different person this year.
yeah,
He,
you're a different breed. I'm proud of Cat. Some people got him in the MVP conversation. I
I
can't
think
deny.
I've heard this, and I believe that Pat Bev turned him into an animal.
Ooh, look, trash. Look at him. Look. J man, you remember that Pat Beverly was like trash.
I think Pat Bev turned him to an animal, man. I really do.
Yeah, he brought that dog out of him, huh?
Yeah, and that's what you need sometimes with that leadership, man. You got to have certain leaders on your squad,
Hmm.
and they got to pull it up out of you because it's in you.
Hey, you got my email, right, J Mac?
No, no,
Yeah, I sent you the email, man. Hey, I
okay,
want y'all to make sure y'all go subscribe to the homeboy J Mac Media Talk. I think that's his name.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I
Make
just
sure y'all
started
go
that. Yeah,
subscribe to this man. Look, me and J Mac, hey, we bump heads a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, this brother got intellect when it comes to basketball, football,
and I
any other
definitely
sport.
told you after the night. I'm holding off. We ain't talking about coming out and do.
This nigga Jarvis, he said Jarvis Landry ain't worth no 20 mil. We gonna see about that, man. Look, he
I
became the
don't think he'll
Carolina
get it this
Panthers.
year.
Right?
I
You'd
don't
be
think
like,
he'll
yeah,
get it
give him
this year.
20 mil. Go ahead.
Well, I've heard the Saints interested in him.
You know that would be a good move too. You know, because Jameis is coming back, right?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
the Browns are trying to get him at a deal.
Mm,
So I saw that too.
right.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean,
He had a visit. He had a visit with the Falcons.
he a hell of a receiver. Don't get me wrong.
Right.
Yeah, I just want to give him that 20.
Right.
Yeah,
I I don't know, man. Like
but
a
it
lot of
depends
people
if
have.
you really need it though. What you got going on?
I mean, look, Jarvis Landry is deserving of it. You talking about he want to get his money? He got hurt and he came back and was able to still be somewhat productive with a guy in Baker Mayfield that wasn't even 100%.
Yeah,
He had a torn rotator cuff.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, this guy and Baker Mayfield, like Lou the Ryder always say, you know, he ain't never really been good in terms of his downfield accuracy. Which, you know, I hate to agree with him, but you know, he's right about that. Even though I had faith in Baker, but I mean, look, you talking about a guy that's being productive. No, and
Yeah,
he wanted to leave.
I thought he would have been better there. I thought Baker was having a big season. I thought
Yeah,
he would
man.
have. I
But
mean, I mean, I don't know, but like I say,
if
I
he
think
go, if he would have went to Atlanta, it would have been a good move. If he goes to the Ravens, that'll be a good move. Some people talking to Steelers. I don't know about that. Um, I've heard some people say Seattle, but Seattle's on lock to do something with their future. You know what I'm saying? So
Steelers in shambles right now with their quarterback situation. So I don't think that would be a good move for him.
yeah, well, I'll put to you like this: a lot of people have been talking about the Steelers, and this is what I'm gonna ask you something too, J Matt too, and this is the last one, man, because I do got to roll out, but I'm thinking like the Steelers should just go ahead and build around PJ Watt. He done got the record. He passed a straight hand. He's a force on that defense. They got a defense that's really keeping them in it, man. What you think? Because they offense is really not going to be on lock for at least on the same page for at least 3-4 more years.
Right. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, I agree with that. They should build around him. White is a cornerstone in that defense, right? He is a cornerstone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
don't. I wouldn't want him to be in a situation like like JJ, and then running his ass to the ground like they did with the Houston Texans. You know, they use JJ everywhere. They had JJ at linebacker. They had him at defensive end. They had this motherfucker at tight end. They had this motherfucker at running back. Nigga, they had this motherfucker on special teams. They had this nigga was a kicker. Like, god damn, nigga. How many fucking things you gonna do, man? Shit. And then next thing you know, the nigga hurt when he go over there to Arizona. Oh, I wonder why. He ran his ass to the ground.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, man. I just come in and I saw that though, man. But I'll be back at you. Like I said, I'm trying to. I don't
Yeah,
talk that.
pull up, man.
I don't,
Pull up,
I,
J Mac. Hey, make sure y'all go subscribe to the homeboy, J Mac Media Talk, man. Carolina's finest in the building, man. Be sure to come down to Texas. Bring that Bojangles and Bo Butter biscuits, man. But
we keep them up
like
here,
the
bro.
video, share, subscribe, hit the notifications so that you will be notified. Polar Sports Target Entertainment, man. I'll get at y'all later.
All right.